Hey, it's Edge here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin with the Elliott Wave Theory. A couple of advertisements here at the start. I finally completed the Elliott Wave and RSI Advanced course, so if you want to master the RSI and want to learn how it can be utilized properly with Elliott Wave Theory, check out the course on Udemy. I've also started Counter Trend Capital with few expert traders that will be paid Discord group. Currently the Discord is free, so you can check it out if you're interested. And lastly, if you want to educate yourself and support me, you can take a look at Patreon, where you can find Elliott Wave Basics course, access to weekly live streams and extra content overall. Thank you for your support. Let's get into the charts next. And here we are on Bitcoin 4-hour chart, and again this time we're going to be starting with a bit higher time frame because again a major structure is about to finish. So let's start with the higher degree wave structures first. The expanded structure that we've been talking about, either this one or the structure like this, does not really matter. It gives a bit different targets overall on higher time frame. However, we're going to be still monitoring these smaller degree structures over here to make sure that we have potential better risk to reward shorts coming up. So the overall idea has been that we have had a three-way structure up in the highs, a three-way structure into the lows of B, and then we'd be looking for a five-way structure in the form of that wave C. And we had a major pump here, and also yesterday a major pump, giving us a very high RSI reading. However, I don't think we are going to be pulling this up anymore too much, and I think we are in the middle of threes and fours here, creating some kind of corrective structures in those wave fours before dumping down again. This is my primary and has been for a very long time, and again it has played out. We have hit the major targets that we had here around 24.8k, and this was the box that we were talking about previously. 1.618 27k would be around the bottom of these previous lows here, and we'll see if we can get those. I don't think we extend that much, just in comparison to this wave 1 here for this fifth wave, but we can take a look at the smaller degrees later on. Now let's jump into 1 hour time frame and looking at this C wave here. The overall idea has been that we've had this as a 1, 2, 3 would be any of these highs, and the expectation as this turned out to be a potential 5-way move was that this indeed was an ABC, a bit extended into these lows especially, and we did have that divergence giving us more information that okay, this is more likely a 5-way move. And in here we can definitely see a potential 5-way structure. However, again the extensions are not there, so be careful with that. Generally when we go beyond the 1.618 here, we would be confirming that okay, this is more likely to be a 5-way structure. At this point we did not get anywhere close to it, it was more corrective. So this is how again we would be labeling it as a 5-way structure, coming down as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 here into some of the targets that we had below with this diagonal, and looking for the longs. If you did not catch this, you had another opportunity in here, and that's basically that. Locally we are talking about this in Discord on CTC and my Discord as well, where we had this as a potential wave 1. We had another major pump. Let's go to smaller time frame here. This kind of ugly wave 1 diagonal, and then wave 2, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into lower degree wave 1, and then another wave 2 here, then another wave 2 and diagonal, and again wave 2. So nested 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2s, and here even more nested. It could be that this is already a wave 3 and 4 of this structure over here starting, but as we are getting these as the highest highs on RSI still here on 5 minute, there is, and 2 minutes as well, it is more likely that this is still the smaller degree wave structures, and that's what we would be creating here. Now this is again a bit of a guess which way we're going to be having this and how many wave degrees we're going to be having. Same exact structure as before when we were waiting for that wave 4 to be done. At this point again I'd be seeking for this kind of structure to be playing out. I don't think we have had this minuscule wave 4 yet, which again started as this move here, because again the idea is that we haven't had the partner leg for this structure yet, so I do think that we are going to be doing something like that. If we are going to be taking out this previous wave 4s, then we can be turning more bearish already. I don't think this looks very good as a wave 2. It is more sideways, which is more common for a wave 4 or a wave BX, you know. But at this moment, I'm not expecting this to be dumping like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because that is not the main characteristic of a wave 2. So what we were seeking previously was this exact same setup here on higher time frame, which is this structure over here. This was the previous wave 4 that we had here on locally, and then we would be looking for some kind of pullback here, looking for that partner leg for the structure that I just mentioned here more locally, which is again this structure over here. Depending on how high we are going to be getting, it's not really clear of a structure here on RSI, so I'm going to be just waiting until we are going to most likely sweep these highs and then look for another pull down, and then again moving upwards. If we take again these out, these lows here, then we can turn a bit more bearish already, but I don't think that is going to be happening. But just make sure that you're on top of these structures as well. But yeah, after that one, again, we'd have another 3, 4, and 5 before continuing to complete this larger degree wave structure over here. These are actually completely different or completely wrong degrees that I've used here. Let's just fix those for just a hot minute. There we go. That's fixed. And then again, we'd be looking for more larger pull down. Now this is the bear town that everybody has been waiting. Either we have this as some kind of correction, correcting this structure here, or we are continuing the previous trend here, or the previous structure ended down here as in the form of WXYXZ, and this is the start of something new. However, on all of those cases, again, we are looking for downward, either correcting this, or this whole thing, right? So again, we have multiple different counts saying that, okay, we need a correction coming down, correcting something. So again, that is the reason why I'm looking for short setups here. If you want to be having the potential trade setups, check out CTC, check out my Patreon for more educational opportunities. And again, if you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes and comments. But yeah, check out the links in the description. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.